All right, so the other day I did a YouTube short showing how I run my MPC through my Manley Force into my audio interface, and you guys are like, hey, that looks good and dandy, but we want to hear some audio. So of course I went ahead and made a video and did an audio test, and I ain't gonna lie, the results might kind of shock you.
Bolo!
All right, before we get started, you know we gotta shout out the affiliates, but if you guys need some drum kits, make sure you guys go ahead and go to my website. I have a link in the description to where you guys can go ahead and get my drums. I actually use my drums on this video today. So if you guys need some quality drum kits for your beats, go ahead and click that link in the description and pick up a drum kit or 2 or 3 or all of them. They're all dope and they're all cheap. So go ahead and click that link in the description and get you some drum kits today from me. Also, it's that time of year, and if you guys need to get some equipment, it is the best time to get it now, because you don't want to wait till it's too late, because stuff might start selling out. But if you guys need some equipment, make sure you guys go ahead and click my link in the description and head over to Zounds.com. Zounds has a whole bunch of stuff on their site right now that you can get with no credit or background check. Now, it's not everything on the site, but it is a whole bunch of stuff on the site that you guys can get with no credit or background check, meaning you can go ahead and order it, they'll ship it to you, and you can just pay it off using monthly installments. And all you have to do is link a credit or a debit card up to the account, and they'll just pull the money out that way. So if you guys need to get some equipment, make sure you guys go ahead, get started right now, and hit that link in the description and head over to Zounds.com and get you some equipment today. And now that you got some equipment, you need to protect it. And the best place to go to is Analog Cases. Analog Cases has cases for just about everything in your studio. So if you need cases for your MIDI controllers, your microphones, your keyboards, whatever you need, they will have a case for it. So make sure you guys go ahead and click that link in the description and save 10% on your next case. Make sure you protect your gear and go ahead and click that link and head over to Analog Cases right now. You guys already know that I love to make beats in standalone mode, and I love the way it sounds. And one thing you guys know, I'm always trying to find ways to upgrade my sound and try to get it the best I possibly can. Now, the MPCs sound very good. All the new modern MPCs sound very good. I know we have some conversion issues or whatever, but either way, they still sound better than just about every other machine like it. But sometimes you want to just get a little extra edge depending on what you're trying to do. Me, I try to get the most that I can from my machine, and I try to get the best sound that I can, whether coming out the machine directly or running it through special processing. So what I did not too long ago is I picked up a Manley Force preamp, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I really like how my beats sound coming through this thing. Now, it is a preamp known for vocals, and it makes vocals sound very good. So I was like, it should make my beat sound good too. And shout out to brother Jay Black. He had one in his studio, and that thing sounded amazing. So I had to go ahead and pick it up. Thank you, my guy. So I went ahead and got it, and since I've been running my beats in, everything has been sounding very good. Now, before that, I was just running my beats directly out of my MPC into my audio interface, but now that I got it running through that Manley Force and I got it hitting the pre's a certain way, it sounds very good. But the thing that a lot of you guys were asking me once I did that YouTube short was, is the Manley Force worth $3,000? Is the sound just that good to where you should pay $3,000 for a preamp? But you are getting 4 high quality preamps for the price of $3,000. That's like $750 a piece, if that means anything. And I will say this, it does sound different, and to me, it does sound a bit better. Now, is it gonna just blow you away? To some of you, you might hear that difference. To some of you, you might not hear that difference. But to me, personally, I can definitely hear a difference. So how I did this test, I basically made a beat inside of the MPC, and I routed that beat directly into my audio interface first. And then what I did next, I routed it through the Manley second, and then I routed that into my audio interface. And then what I did is I just did an edit of the takes to where you can hear the direct in for a couple bars, and then you can hear how it sound coming through the Manley a couple bars. So that way you guys can kind of hear the differences between the two. So without me talking so much, let's go ahead and check out the audio right now, and I'll see you at the end of the video. So this first audio test right now, I'm using with no limiter. So basically what you're gonna hear is what came into the program with no limiter or nothing on it. So let's listen to the first audio test.
Bolo, Bolo, Bolo.
All right, so for this audio test, I'm gonna go ahead and add a limiter to it so I can bring the volume up, and then we can hear the differences of both of the tracks with the limiter on it. So let's go ahead and hear that test right now.
Bolo, Bolo, Bolo.
All right, so there it is. I can hear a difference. Could you guys hear a difference? Now, is it worth $3,000? Now, to some of you guys, you may say, hey, I don't know about that, Bolo. I ain't really hear a difference that much to be paying $3,000. But it also shows that you don't really need much to have a good sound coming out of MPC. You can still run it in direct as well, but I just try to find that little extra if I can get it. But either way, if you want to pick up either one of these devices, you can get them from Zounds.com. I got a link in the description. You guys can go ahead and pick it up right now. They're not on the no credit or background check list, but if you guys, want to get it, you guys can go ahead and pick it up today. Just use my link in the description. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something from it. And like I always say, peace out.